touch on a bit of a royal roundup of news for you that you may have missed that we like to share exclusively first on this channel. Hi, good morning, Neil. Sean here in the very heart of London. Nice to see you, nice as ever to have your company. Now, I don't know if you saw these beautiful pictures of Lady Louise out with her mother, of course, Sophie Wessex, Countess of Wessex. I think she looks fabulous. You know, she's at that age, isn't she, where she's discovering fashion, as they say, and of course still deciding what she wants to do within the royal inner circle. Does she want to become a full-time working royal, or indeed does she want to go down a different path? Difficult times, difficult challenges, of course. Who remembers being 18? Very difficult age, isn't it? Never easy to decide what route you want to go down. This story, though, really cheered me up because I think any lady out there with a daughter has this problem. According to Sophie, as I say, who I knew very well way back in her Capital Radio days, she's now got the unenviable task of finding that her daughter, Lady Louise, is raiding her wardrobe. This particular dress that you've seen Lady Louise wearing was in fact worn over 5 years ago now by Sophie at an event, and according to a very good source, Sophie's finding increasingly things moving out of her wardrobe and into Lady Louise's, and apparently they're not fashionable, they're vintage. I love that, don't you? When they just don't want to give you the element of being on trend or fashionable. It's just vintage, so I might wear it, Mum, you know, that type of thing. As I say, I thought they looked both splendid on the day, and you can see a real warmth and bond between them. And, you know, a lot of people, as I say, are saying that she is the next big rising star within the monarchy. Totally agree with you on that. And of course, another big rising star that made a splash yesterday here in London, of course, was the ever beautiful Princess Charlotte, who rocked up with Mum and Dad, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, to see the gymnastics at the Commonwealth Games. Now, what I like about that, again, is a lot of people are saying, oh, you know, recently, oh, they're just exploiting the children. No, kids want to do this sort of stuff. They want to go out, and at that age, you're not still too embarrassed to go out with your mum and dad. But a lot of eyes really were on the, shall we say, rebranding, the more relaxed look of none other than His Royal Highness Prince William, and let me explain. It appears, you see, that William's been getting a bit of a style makeover to look a little bit more relaxed, less stuffy, that type of thing. And this has already been put on, when you think about it, by Kate's sort of influence and new friendship with the international European royals, particularly in Spain and the Netherlands. Now, when you think about it, a few years back, Prince William would never really have attended an event like that without wearing a full shirt and tie, maybe suit, that sort of stuff. But Catherine and William both know that in order to move the monarchy into a more modern, relaxed 21st century age, as I say, they've looked at the royal families of Spain in particular and the Netherlands and realised how they are incredibly more relatable. I think the bigger thing about these particular pictures, though, that truly speaks volumes to me, is the fact really they both just look so happy and contented in each other's company, a lot more relaxed, and I think more importantly that shows you can't fake that sort of happiness through pictures. Catherine, of course, just looks like the doting mother, and William very much the proud father, but more importantly a lovely picture message sending out to the world that they're certainly not trapped. Finally, there's going to be a brand new book, if you needed another book, on, of course, the very troubled Meghan Markle, who's still reeling, of course, from the negativity of the Tom Bower book, Revenge. But this time around, it's going to be a lot more positive, with a lot of bombshells, apparently going to be rocking the royal family, the usual thing. This is coming from the alleged author and royal biographer who wrote the previous book, you know, about freedom. You know, the one that's in the pound and dollar stores now. They've got a new deal with HarperCollins, and interesting to note that they're basically claiming that this will be the definitive story of exactly what Harry and Meghan have been up to in the last few years. Now, given the fact that Meghan forgot that she helped with the previous book and committed perjury, allegedly, then of course this particular author was also in the same boat as well. So really, is it worth picking up? My advice would be, well, not really, because who's it really written by? We found out that was a tissue of lies last time. So I don't really understand where, of course, the publisher hopes to get their very, well, meagre advance back, because what it is right now, I'm telling you, is not the big advance that people are claiming it to be. But one way or another, it does get this person back into the headlines, and hopefully in Meghan's case, correcting quite a few, and I say a few, wrongs. As ever, when I know more, you'll know more. Neil Sean, very heart of London.